Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say, every one of us is a fiddler on the roof. Trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you. In one word. Tradition. 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 Traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to work, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition! Because of our traditions, every man knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The Papa, the Papa, tradition, the Papa. Tradition.
We must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. We must run the family around the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book.
The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
I started Hebrew school. At 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix? Preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks. The daughters,
I have 5 daughters.
tradition. The daughters,
Tradition. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home.
Papa's tradition.
The Papa. Circle of our little village, we've always had our special types. For instance, Yenta the matchmaker.
Albert, I found the perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rahul, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rahul. But she can hardly see. She's nearly blind.
Tell the truth, Abram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
In Reb Nachum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the
Here
poor.
of Nahum is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck. Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Is there any proper blessing for the Tsar?
A proper blessing for the Tsar, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
They form a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Well, of course there was that one time where he sold him a horse, but delivered a mule, but that's all over now. It's all settled. Now we live in simple peace, harmony, and...
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
I delivered you a horse.
You delivered a mule.
I delivered a horse.
A mule.
Traditions, traditions. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
She's in the barn, milking.
It's almost a Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home, riding all day on top of his wagons like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He can drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spritza, go bring me some more potatoes. Oh, Hava, have you finished milking?
Yes, Mama.
Reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yente's coming. She's down the road.
Maybe she finally found a match for you, Zaito.
From your mouth to God's ears. Now, go finish up in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost the Sabbath. Mama, can I go out and play?
Do you have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Oh, shut up! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Didn't think so. Now go.
Golda, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside, no? Such diamonds, such jewels. You see, I will find every one of them a husband, but you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my Aaron died, I've been a poor widow. No one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. And all I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because as you know, he wasn't much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Tidal in the house?
Yes, but she's busy. You can come back later.
There's something important I'd like to...
said later. You have to go finish up in the barn. Go. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Montel want with Seitel?
Oh, you know they've been friends since they were babies together. They laugh, they talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're only children.
From such children come other children.
Mottle is a nothing. Now, Yenta, you told me
Children. They are a blessing in your old age, but my Aaron could never give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But he wasn't much of a man, so what good is he if he raised his voice? But other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So, goodbye, Golda. It was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had some news for me?
Oh, the news! I'm losing my head, and one day it'll fall off altogether, and a horse will kick it into the mud. Goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news is about Laserwolf the Butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you, well off. But he's only the poor man, you understand? Of course you do. Well, to make matters short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zeitel.
My Zeitel?
No, the Tsar's Zeitel. Of course your Zeitel.
Oh, such a match for my Zeitel. Oh, but Tevye wants a learned man. He isn't like Laserwolf.
Listen, send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Laser's a good man. He'll win him over. True? True. So, you won't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
Yes, Mama. Maybe she finally found a husband for you, Zeitel.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Look, Zeitel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And after her, one for me.
So if Yenta breathes...
Oh, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a fine, catch me a cat. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me your ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a fine, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi, son.
Well, why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right?
Right.
Of course, right. Hoddle, oh Hoddle, have I been much for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava! I found him. Won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall. That is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You've heard he's got a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no
make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath. That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me. Tevye, bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty, but what have you got against my horse? You know, sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye? I'll talk to you later. I'll talk. He was invited to the blacksmiths for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. I have to tell you the sun won't wait.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with all your help, I'm starving to death. You've made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yabba dibba 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 dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibba 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 dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, idle diddle 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 man, I'd build a big tall house with a rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with a real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud gobble and a quack and a gobble and a hack would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yabba dibba 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 dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibba 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 dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, idle diddle 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 man, I'd see my wife, my girl there, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to our heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at her servants day and night. Do this, the most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon wise. If you please, Rebbe Tevye, pardon me, Rebbe Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yada-dee-ba-da, yada-da-da, yada-da-da-da. It won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall.
I discuss their holy books with the learned men.
7 hours every day.
That would be the sweetest thing of all.
If I were a rich man, yabba dibba 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 dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibba 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 dum. Lord, who have made the lion and the lamb, you've decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan?
If I were a wealthy man.
There he is! You forgot my order for the Sabbath!
I'm sorry, Reb Mordecai. I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevya, the rabbi's order, you didn't bring it.
I know, Reb Mendel.
Tevya, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Rezhenka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague. Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach. Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter all day and don't do anything. You all chatter yourselves to the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from around here, are you?
No.
Then where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there.
Ah, the university! And that's where they taught you to disrespect your elders.
That's where they told me that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands on your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
You're right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, Avram, you are also right.
He's still wet behind the ear. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath.
Tevya, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
Yeah. So, you're from Kiev.
Perchik.
Perchik. You are a newcomer here. As Abraham once said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Oh, forgive me. I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue, as King David would have put it.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And my cheese.
Of course. Here, have a piece.
Oh, I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Here, it is a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
Ah, that would be nice. If they would agree, I would also agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Well, girls should learn too. Girls are people.
He's a radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man, Reb Perchik. Food for lessons? Great. You will stay the Sabbath with us. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats chicken, one of them is sick.
And where does the good book say that?
It doesn't exactly say that, but someplace, somewhere, it has something about the chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
On the way. Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
No, I have 5 very pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is Model. This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He's from Kiev. He'll be staying the Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Would you like lessons from him? Good.
I am a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says.
Oh, the good book can wait. Go get washed.
The tongue
Motto?
she gets from her mother.
Motto, are you staying with us this Sabbath? Of course, another blessing. Seidel, that is 2 more seats with us. Bielka, Spritzer, go get washed.
Motto can help me.
Go get the table. Hava, go with them. You can go get washed and back out the well. Tevya, I have something to tell you.
Why should today be different?
I have to tell you that
Shh, Golda, I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to speak with you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he said it was important.
It can be important. I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, go to him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what, Golda? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Don't be an ox, Tevya. A man sends you an important message. The least you can do is go and talk to him.
Talk to him about what, Golda? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him!
All right, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Help.
Model, Yento is here.
I saw her.
If they decide on someone, there will be a match and it'll be too late.
Don't worry, Tidal. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So, in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it from him. And your father will be impressed with me.
But Model, a few weeks might be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now?
Seidel, why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All
Will you
right,
talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
It's late, I say, late. Where are you, children?
Reb Tevya.
Come, children, we're lighting the candles.
Reb Tevya.
What, Otto? What is it?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevya.
Good Sabbath.
and you husbands who will care for you. They will protect and defend you. We will always shield you from shame. Favor them, Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer.
Reb Mordka,
Yes, Lazarus.
bring me your best brandy in 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Red Blazer.
Your best brandy. You getting ready for the party?
A party? Maybe even a wedding?
A wedding? Well, I'd be happy to make the wedding ready. Lead the dancing, the band, so forth. For a little tiny fee, naturally.
Of course, a wedding's no wedding without you and your fees.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
We'd like a drink. Fierka, sit down.
Vodka, schnapps.
Vodka.
Tavia, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Hello, Reb Blazer. Tavia, sit down. Have a drink. I won't insult you by saying no. How goes it, Tevya? How should it go? You're right. And you? The same? I'm sorry to hear that. How's your brother-in-law? In America? I believe he's doing very well. Did he write you? Not lately. Then how do you know? If he was doing badly, he would write. I suppose you know why I called you here. Yes, I do, Reb Blazer, but there's no use talking about it. And why not? Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her? You have a few more without her. I see. Today you may want 1, tomorrow you may want 2. 2? What would I do with 2? The same as you do with 1. Listen, Tavia, this is important to me. Why is it so important to you? Frankly, because I'm lonesome. Lonesome? What are you talking about? You don't know? We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me. Your milk cow? So I won't be lonesome? What's so funny? I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter Seidel. My daughter Seidel? Yes, your daughter Seidel. She comes to my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me, Tevya. I like her. And as for me, as you know, I'm well off. I have my own house, a good shop, my own servant. Why do we need to try and impress each other? Let's call it a match, and you won't even need a dowry for her.
Maybe you'll find something for your own purse, too.
My own purse? Shame on you! Shame! My daughter's cycle is not the sort I would sell for money.
Very well. We won't talk about money. The thing is, I'll be good to her. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. With a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. On the other hand, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. Of course, she also has a problem. He's much older than her. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but maybe I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He'll care for her. What do I think? What do I think? It's a match.
It's a match?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
To you, my friend.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To the both of us. To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. Most important. To life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us, messing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim. L'chaim to life. Here's to the father I've tried to be. Here's to my bride to be. Drink l'chaim to life. God would want us to be joyful, even when our hearts were panting on the floor. How much more can you be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? Life, l'chaim. To cycle, my daughter, my wife. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life. Reporter.
Yes, let's move.
Drinks for everyone.
What's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride. Captain's eldest, Zainal! My wife! Your future has once, not like the present ones. Drink l'chaim to life. L'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink l'chaim to life. It's a glass and drink the rubbish now. When good fortune favors to such men, it stands to reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, it's to whatever comes. Drink the high-end to life.
May you both be favored with the future of your choice. May
You know, Tevye, after the wedding, we'll be related.
We will be related.
You'll be my papa.
Your papa! You know, Laser, I always wanted a son, but preferably one a little younger than myself.
Dobre wiecie.
Good evening, Constable.
What's with all these celebrations?
Tevye's marrying off his oldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations to Tevye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have some news I believe I should share with you as a friend. And I'm only telling you this because I like you. You're a decent, honest, hard-working man, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a small unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
Yes, nothing that large. Just a small unofficial demonstration.
How small?
Just some mischief. So when an inspector comes by, he'll see we've done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be such a conflict between people, but I felt like I should tell you so you can warn the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. And if I do say so myself, it's too bad you are not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you.
Come on, it's time to go home.
Dear God, did you really have to give me news like that? Today of all days? It's true we are your chosen people. Every once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyways, thank you for sending a husband to my side. Mikhail.
Children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
Yes, he was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us to never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik.
Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have Papa's work to do today as well. He stumbled home last night and tumbled into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a single word out of him. Now, put that away and go finish up in the barn. Tell me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. But remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he wasn't talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But without curiosity, your brain is a rusty tool. Good day, Hoddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. Oh, but of course, that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Boys and girls must not touch, should not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You're very brave.
Ugh.
Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can act affectionately without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands. They even dance together. New dances. Like this. Do you like it? I learned it in Kiev.
It's very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Bilke. Spritze. What's your name?
Hoddle, Papa.
Hoddle, Papa. Hoddle. Ah, Hoddle, Papa. Where's Seidel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Reb Perchik. How did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Good.
Ah, so you're finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you speak with Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman, patience. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. There's also another saying that goes
You
like,
can die from such a man.
Seidel, my child, there you are. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married?
Yes.
What do you mean, Papa?
Last night, Laser Wolf asked for your hand.
Oh, my heart told me this was our lucky day. I thank thee, God. I thank thee.
The butcher.
Yes, the butcher. Well, what can you say?
Oh, what can she say? My eldest, a bride. May he grow old with him in wealth and honor. Not like his first wife, Sarah. Now, she was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Seitel. Oh, my eldest Seitel, a bride. And I was Yenta. Oh, you're a bride.
Mazel tov, Seitel.
You call that a muzzle tov? And you, Reb Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate my daughter?
Congratulations, Seidel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's so wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Seitel knows I only mean her welfare. Right, Seitel?
Yes, Papa.
There, you see.
I see. I see very well.
Well, Seitel, why are you so silent? Oh, what's wrong?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll dig ditches, I'll haul rocks. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll do anything. Just please don't make me marry him. Please, Papa.
But what's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy with him all my life. I will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches, I'll haul rocks.
But Seitel, we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right, I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seemed it was not ordained that we should have all the comforts in our life, especially after all our hard work in our old age.
Oh! Rev Tevye, may I speak with you?
Later, mortal, later.
But there's something important I'd like to discuss with you.
Not now, mortal, I have problems.
That's what I want to talk to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse.
At least
Goodbye.
listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue? Talk.
I hear you're arranging a match for Seidel.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Seidel.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Exactly to measure? Perfect fit? Model, stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him. Himself. What are you, crazy? You must think you're the guest, the matchmaker, the guest, all roll into one. I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevya, and as for me being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? Mortal, it's crazy.
Times are changing, Reb Tevya. The thing is, your daughter Seidel and I gave each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, we gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time I pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask her father anymore?
I wanted to ask you for some time, Reb Tevya, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense, Martin. You're just a poor tailor.
That may be true, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be? With a poor tailor. On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things could never get worse for him. They could only get better. Each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. Look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Reb Tevya. You won't be sorry.
Won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Golda. What should I tell Golda? Help!
Model, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles led him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago at Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea was a miracle true. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, a miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, led him through the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to
What is it?
Help! Help!
Wake up, Tevye. Why are you howling like that?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where is who? Who?
Fruma Sarah, Laser's first wife.
Sarah? She's been dead for years. You were only dreaming. Now, tell me what you were dreaming, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrifying.
Tell me.
All right, I'll tell you. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me!
All right. This was my dream. In the middle of the dream, your grandmother Zeitel walks in. Everybody we knew was there, musicians too.
Grandmother Saito was there? How'd she look?
She looked great for a woman dead 30 years. It was a crazy dream. Musicians were playing. Everything was going fine. Then I saw your grandmother Zeitel, so I walked up to her. And she said to me,
A blessing on your head
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see a daughter wed,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Motzel comes oil. Motzel? A worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the tailor Motzel comes oil. She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor.
Huh?
You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf?
No! I mean the tailor Tevye, my great-grandchild. My little Saito, who you named for me. Motzel's bride was meant to be. For such a match I pray.
Mazel tov,
In heaven it was made.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine outstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor Motzel comes oil. But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
We announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors.
Huh?
We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No! So you announced it, Tevye, that's your headache.
headache too.
Blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel comes on.
It was the butcher!
The tailor mazel comes on.
It was Aishabov! The tailor mutton cap! Shop! Shop!
Look, who is this? Who is this? Look who's here. What woman is this? My wretched thing is shaken.
Could it be?
Sure.
Yes, it could.
Why not? Who could be mistaken? It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed wife. Ruma Sarah, 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 Ruma Sarah.
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? Would you do this to your friend and neighbor Fruma Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes?
Daughter, take a place, house, keys, clothes.
Such a learned man as have you wouldn't let it happen. Tell me that it isn't true, and then I wouldn't worry. Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. If Zyto marries Laser Wolf, I pity them both. She'll live with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat. And let's give you cycle, let's give you cycle, let's give you cycle. Here's my wedding present if she marries Laser Wolf.
And sink below the earth. Oh, what a dark and horrible dream. And to think it was brought on by that butcher. If my grandmother Saito, may she rest in peace, came all the way from the other world to tell us about that tailor, then all we can say is that was for the best and it couldn't be possibly be any better. A blessing on my head, mazel tov, mazel tov. Like Grandma Saito said, mazel tov, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Matu comes oil.
We haven't had the man
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
we had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor Matu comes oil. The tailor Matu comes oil. The tailor Matu comes oil. The tailor Matu comes oil.
Did you hear? Tevye Zeitel is marrying Mato, not Laser Wolf. Yes! Yes!
Tevye Zeidel is going to marry...
No, I know. Laser Wolf.
No. Model the tailor.
Model the tailor? That's horrible. Mazel tov, everyone. Mazel tov, model.
Imagine Zyto marrying Model. I can't believe it.
What's wrong with my son Model?
Oh, excuse me, Shendel. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Model has been great, but I really must help. Thank you so much.
Yassel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laserwolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I've got his bride. I can get his hat.
Then come, Muscle, come.
Oh, could you watch the shop for me for a few minutes? Thanks, Hava.
So, I just heard about your sister. Mazel tov, Ava. Mazel tov.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Ava. Mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why? I'm congratulating.
Stop it! Just stop it.
What's wrong with you?
I said stop it enough.
Now listen here, Vietka.
Goodbye, Sasha.
I said goodbye!
I'm sorry about him. He means no harm.
Doesn't he? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Why don't you borrow this book? It's very good.
I'd rather not.
Why? Is it because I'm not Jewish? Do you think of us the same they think of you? I don't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a charming fellow, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Here, just take the book. It's by Hendrik Heinz, who happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
Of course, you're right. After you return it back, we can talk about how you like it, and then we can talk about life and how we feel about things, and it can turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, Vietka, can I do something for you?
No. Good day.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Good day, Vietka.
Vietka.
Good day, Fiedka.
Thank you, Hava.
This the little girl I carry?
Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she get to be a beauty? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Quiet, quiet. My friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate the joy of the newlyweds, Matos and Saito. Ah, here comes our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Now, I'm pretty sure the newlyweds' parents have gifts for the newlyweds. There they are. Now we would like to present a new feather bed, a pair of pillows, goose pillows, and a pair of candlesticks. Ooh. But before we continue, I would like to mention something. Our dearly departed, who lived in pain, poverty, and hardship, and who died in pain, poverty, and hardship. But let's be happy and content, like a good friend, Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world. Well, except a bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he would like to show himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
As he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. For the newlyweds, I have 5 chickens.
5?
One for each of their first Sabbaths of their wedded lives.
Thank you, Laser. You are a great man. In honor of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. You know, there is an old saying that goes like...
Tevya, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't need to hear your sayings.
But if you would listen for just a second, I was going to say...
Why should I listen to you? A man who goes back on an agreement.
They do not know middle wedding.
Terms were not set yet.
I have the right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Oh, all right. You
What
go there.
Why not? He shamed me in front of the whole town.
Why, Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's all sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Very wise words for a wise man. Very wise.
And I would love to sing a little song about this. To life, l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim.
You can keep your disease chicken, but
Life.
take it out of here! I don't want you here, Laser! Get out of the bed! We drink bones and butchers! Always a butcher!
Stop! I don't understand. No. We already told you all. We had a sign. My grandma sign came to you in dreams.
My grandfather came to me from the grave and said that your grandmother was a big liar.
I'm trying to sing!
Come on!
Quiet! Quiet! They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Zyda wanted to marry Model and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Yes. Why not? They love each other.
Terrible.
Nonsense.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I'll show you what happens to the match.
I say.
Hannah! Let's all sit down.
As I was saying, musicians, play a dance. A dance. Come on, let's dance. Come on.
Would someone like to dance with me?
That's what comes from being a wild man.
That's a sin.
He is not a wild man. His ideas are a little crazy, but he's not a wild man.
It's a sin.
It is no sin to dance at a wedding. Ask the rabbi.
Well,
Ask
Rabbi?
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden,
There,
but...
see, it is not forbidden.
And it is no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
Our chick.
It's just a dance
just dancing with a man.
I see that, Mendel. And now I'm going to go dance with my wife. Golda.
Golda!
I see we came at a bad time. I'm sorry, Tevya, but your orders were for tonight, for the entire village. Go on, musicians. Play. Play.
Wait.
All right.
Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Your Honor!
Oh my goodness!
Your Honor!
What's happening?
All right, enough. Come, Ruslan. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. You understand?
I'm so sorry.
What are you all doing there, standing? Clean up! Clean up! That was quite the dowry you gave to my daughter Zeitel at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyways, Mottel and Zeitel have been married almost 2 months now. They're too happy to realize how sad they are. Mottel keeps talking about the new sewing machine. With all your problems in the world, wars and revolutions, floods and plagues, could you take a second out of your catastrophes and get it for him? How hard will that be? Ah, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg is still... am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says... Why should I be telling you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Hoddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you said. Then goodbye.
Hoddle, great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel you personally have to go
Not
with...
only me, many people, Jews and Gentiles, hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Hoddle.
You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Hoddle, your father, the others think that what happened at Zeidel's wedding was a little cloudburst and everything will be over and fine. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Whole villages are being emptied of their people. It's reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. Do you understand?
I understand.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes.
A political question?
What is it?
The question of marriage?
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude, and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects a unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes. And I, personally, am in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged even though I'm going away? I'm very happy, Hoddle. Very happy.
Well, so am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I'm only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that's home enough for me.
Everything is right at hand,
simple and
I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
And when will we be married, Perchik?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Hoddle.
But it'll be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptevia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Perchik. When will you leave?
Right away, I'm afraid. But I do have some good news, and you can congratulate me.
Congratulations! What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you are staying here and you are going away. So have a nice trip, Perchik. We will all miss you. And my answer is no.
Papa, please, you don't understand.
No, I understand, Hoddle. I gave my permission to Mortal and Cycle, so you feel you also have a right. You're a good man, Perchik. I like you. So go in good health. And my answer is still no.
Papa, please, you don't understand
No,
me.
Hoddle, you are not listening. I say no. I'm sorry, but we will find someone for you here in Anatevka.
Reb Tevye,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We're going to get married.
You are not asking for my blessing?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Unthinkable. At least with Zyklon Mottle, they ask me, they beg me, but now if I like it or not, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition! They're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where has it led, Perchik? You're not asking for my permission. But first, you even go and abandon her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
I will send for her as soon as I can and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. Did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two are the same matchmaker. Going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Well, children, I've decided to give you my blessing and my permission.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. What shall I tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps if you tell her something that I'm going to visit a rich uncle,
That will not
something like that.
Perchik, please, I can handle my own wife. Golda! 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 Ah, there you are, Golda. Have a seat. I was just talking with Perchik and Huddle.
Well?
Well, they seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
Well, I have decided to give them my blessing and my permission to become engaged, so I must go inside now.
What? Without even asking me?
Who asks you, Golda? I am the father.
Who is he? A pauper. He has nothing.
Golda, I wouldn't exactly say that. He has a rich uncle. A very, very rich uncle. He's a good man, Golda. I like him. Maybe a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. It's a new world, Golda. So what can we do? A new world. Love. Golda. Do you love me?
worn out. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question.
Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know!
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Spit it out.
For 25 years I washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda.
First time I saw you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other.
And now I'm asking Golda.
Do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know!
But do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
So you love me?
I suppose I do.
Then I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing. But even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Fish, fresh fish!
Oh, Zeitel, darling. Guess who I just saw? Your sister, Hava, with that Fietka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Fietka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Zeitel, there happened to be a letter for your sister Havel at the post office today.
Wonderful, I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchik.
Hava will be so excited. She's been waiting. But it's open.
It happened to be open. Rivka, I have such news for you. Remember Perchik, the crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Zeitel married Matel and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter Havel? Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes! Shando, what did I tell you? You're not gonna believe this!
Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's Huddle. Well, I've just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Terrible, terrible. Do you remember Perchik, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Seidel married Motel? Well, I just heard that Motel's been arrested for dancing at the wedding.
No!
In Kiev! Rabbi!
Remember Perchik with all his strange ideas. Remember Zeitel's wedding when Tevye danced with Golda. Well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Golda's gone to Kiev.
No!
God forbid.
She did!
She did.
Terrible news, everybody. Terrible news. Remember Perchik?
Yes.
Who started all the trouble.
So?
Well, I just heard from someone who should know. Who? That Golda's been arrested. Model's gone to Kiev. Model studies dancing. Tevye's acting strange. Spritza has the measles. Levka has the mumps.
Oh!
And that's what comes from men and women dancing!
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a couple more minutes. Is he in trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for the good of humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, would he be in prison?
Oh, Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do, and Abraham, and Moses, and they had troubles?
Yes, but I just don't understand why you won't tell us where he is, this Moses of yours.
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he tells you to leave your father and mother here and join him in that frozen wasteland.
No, Papa, he didn't ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It's the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
Baby.
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, losing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart had settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love, I'm
Who will be there to marry you out there in the wilderness?
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
Suppose a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Joseph of yours. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that. I always thought he was a good man.
Papa, God only knows when we may see each other again.
Then we shall leave it in his hands. See that she dresses warm? Make sure he takes care of her.
Mordka, did you hear the news? A A new arrival at Model and Zidals.
A new arrival at Model and Zidals. I must congratulate them.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Model and Zidals.
Really?
Mazel tov.
To my boy Model. There's a new arrival there.
Mazel so much. Thank you. Thank
Mazel
you
tov, Zidal.
so much. I did get it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look.
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, my clothes will be perfect. Made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Excuse me, Rabbi, the Rabbi.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for everything. Amen.
Amen.
Mazel
This is
tov.
great, but I'm really must be heading.
Thank you.
Good day, Mom.
He's wonderful.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're sleeping all right? Uncle Cade, is he feeling all right? Nothing's troubling? Do you need any help?
Oh, Fiat, can I do something for you?
I came for my shirt.
It's ready. Just give me a moment. And here you go.
Look, it's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Model, how does this work?
It's really an amazing thing. You work with your hand and your foot. Just like this.
They still don't know about this. You have to tell them.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Let me try it. Maybe I could.
No, that will be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Please, just let me try.
No, I'll tell him. I promise.
Hello?
Hello. Can I help?
Good day, Hava.
What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking, Papa. Fiedka and I have known each other for a long time now, and I was...
Ava, I would prefer if you two would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on this earth have a name.
Fiedka is not a creature. Fiedka is a man.
Who says he isn't? It's just he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek their own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, Ava. Things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
But, Papa, we don't feel that way.
We?
Fiedka and I. We wish to be married.
Married? Don't you know what this means, marrying outside of the faith?
Papa.
No, Hava. I said no! Never mention him again. Never say this again. Never talk about this again. Never. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you. You ready to go? All right, let's go. Ah, you're finally here. Come on, let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Mortal's new machine.
You can see it some other time. Let's go home.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened. After supper, I'll say faint. Come home.
Golda, I am man of the house. I am the head of the family. I want to see Mortal's new machine now! Now let's go home. Dear God, how long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his shoe? If I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know I'm very upset about my horse, but he is one of your creatures. He has the same rights that I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. Maybe I should push it a while.
Tevye.
What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning. With Fiedka.
What?
I looked everywhere for them. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. You have work to do. I have work to do. Go home, Golda.
But Hava...
Hava is dead to us! We will forget her. Go home.
Little bird, little Havila. I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, sweet little bird you were, Havila. Little bird, little Havila. You were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Havila. Havila.
Papa, I want to talk with you. Papa, stop. Papa, at least listen to me. Papa, I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? How can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that fire, I will break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Hava. No.
Papa.
No, Hava.
Papa, wait. Listen
No,
to me. Papa.
No,
Papa.
Hava.
Papa, please.
No, Hava.
Papa.
No, Hava.
Papa, wait.
No, Hava.
Papa. Papa, please.
Are you home? I have the boys I told you about, Golda. Both wonderful boys from learned families, each one a prize, a jewel. You couldn't do better for your girls. Just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls, they're still so young. I think we can wait a little bit.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? In the meantime, they'll be engaged. No worrying, no looking around later. Their future's all signed and sealed.
Guess that's true. All right, which one's for which?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Alrighty then.
Golda, is Reb Tevye home?
He is. Why? Is there trouble?
Call your father.
Go home. Tell your parents. I'll talk to them later.
What's the matter with you all? Why do you all hunt together like a bunch of goats? What's the trouble?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
Well, we've heard some rumors, and we thought since you were such good friends, you could tell us what's true and what's not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me an edict was issued in Petrograd.
Welcome, Your Honor.
Strastia, I see you have company.
Yes, they are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Devya, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why would I need to sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to say you're going to have to leave on a devka.
What? How did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first, Devya, I thought you would have been spared because of your daughter, Mara.
My daughter is dead!
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You all have to leave.
What?
This corner of the world has always been our home.
I don't know why you have to leave. There's trouble in this world. Troublemakers.
Ah, like us.
And it's just not here also. Zolodin, Rabelfka, the entire district has to be emptied. I have an order here that says you must all pack your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
And you, who have known us all your life, would be the one to carry out this order.
I wanted no part of it, you understand.
I understand.
What if we refuse to go?
Then you'll be forced out.
We'll defend ourselves.
Fight! Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my house.
Yeah.
Still my land. Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper, and get thee out.
We could team up with the people of Zolodin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth.
Ah, yes. So the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be the time for him to come?
We shall have to wait for him, someplace else. In the meantime, let's all start packing.
He's right.
We'll see you before I go.
3 days.
I have 100 bottles of vodka. What am I going to do?
Where can I go with a wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka isn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
I mean, what do we really have here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A pot.
A pan.
A broom.
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass on Anatevka don't even know they've been through here.
A piece of cloth.
What do we read? Nothing much, only on a Tevka. On a Tevka, underfed, overworked. On a Tevka, where else can Sabbath be so sweet? Obstinate on a Tevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. On a Tevka, hardly roaming. On a Tevka, tumble down, work a day. On a Tevka, dear little village, little
It's just a place.
Our forefathers have been forced out many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear hats.
Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know yet.
I wish you guys and the baby were coming with us.
We're gonna stay in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Mottle, be careful with these. My parents, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come on, children, help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Golda! Golda, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, remember when I told you I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Do you want to know where? You'll never guess. What do we say every year at Passover? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land?
You guessed! And do you want to know why? Because in my sleep, my husband Aaron came to me and said, Yenta, get to the Holy Land. Normally, I wouldn't have believed him, but as good as he wasn't blessed with too much brains. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? Of course, right. So somehow or other, I'll get there. Do you want to know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes? So I'll help our people increase and multiply. It is my life's mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Perhaps later we'll meet on happier occasions. But in the meantime, we suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Come, Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
Yes, but soon we'll all be together. Mottel, Zeitel, the baby, us.
Otto and Perchik? When will we see them again?
You know that she writes you while he sits in prison. One day he will be released. Together they will change the world. Then we will all be together.
Not all.
All. Now hurry up.
I have to go finish sweeping the house.
Sweeping the house?
Do you expect me to leave a dirty house?
You expect me?
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where to?
Chicago. My wife, Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
I see.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Goodbye, Laser. Zeit. Are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa.
Good.
Papa! But Papa, he'll see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
He won't listen.
But at least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if I went inside and told Mama that... Papa!
Papa? We came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
Yes, we are leaving as well. We cannot stay among people who can do such thing to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Some are driven out by edicts, others by silence. Come, Hava.
Goodbye, Hava. Fiedka.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We will write to you in America. We're staying with Uncle Abram. Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Why must everybody know our business?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Zeitel, don't forget your baby. We have a train to catch. And a boat. Come. Come, Jim.
Goodbye, Mottel.
Goodbye, Mama.
Work hard, Mottel.
Thank you, Papa. I will.
Goodbye, Papa.
Well, we must be on our way.